anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got his man quickly. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With the catch, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. The kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And they're able to get him on the ground. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Unloads it left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Grabbed in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. For an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, an incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but hurry. And you can when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throwing right. Another incompletion on third down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you in attack them. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete. And there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy in that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down, but not before he blown his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. The game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Power football with the run.
defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's the heat. And as he throws, and the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Sure, I'll take that.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very
Yeah,
often.
I don't know why, but okay.
You know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push off, or obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick. But clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
Punt is on its way. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Looking for a man, it's Knight. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Auburn ready to put it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can grip.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup for 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
All right, I appreciate the follow. I'll follow you back.
Getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up. Defense has to
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you back.
That's caught. It's Durham. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. The give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. Dar forced to settle for 3. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Using his legs, it's Cobb. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. The give to the back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. The short hands, it's Thomas. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just run them out there and let him stroke it through the offense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, this drive will be more productive. The lone back's got it. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's in open space downfield. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to pass. It's nice. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback on the keeper. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone.
All right, have a good stream. Appreciate the follow.
DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Auburn defensive front is just completely stifling the running game.
I mean, they play so downhill. You see the D-line get in the backfield. Linebackers following right up. Always in the backfield. Always penetrating. Making life hard on offense.
And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. I'm just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown LSU.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time? Paulo gets the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
From the gun to Gill, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna check out your stream too.
Make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on that.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like two elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the Yak man just did.
Looking for the two-point try. Trying to power it in. He won't make it. Stopped short of the goal line. The attempt for 2 is no good, and they are still down by 1. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Paula, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it. And I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick the field goal, I trust my defense. That's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season.